excitement, the emotion, the passion, epic highlights,
one-handed catch,
inspirational stories, unrivaled coverage. This is Academy Sports and Outdoors H-Town High School Sports. Here's your host, Todd Freed.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Academy Sports and Outdoors H-Town High School Sports as we hit the halfway point of the football regular season across Greater Houston. First up, a tremendous matchup of undefeated 4-0 teams, with the Klein Bearcats averaging 63 points per game, taking on the District 15 6A rival, Klein Collins Tigers. Klein Collins pumped up for the battle of unbeatens. Tigers score first. Braden Scoggin, 3-yard touchdown, 7-0. For Klein now, Edward Kelly will take the handoff up the middle, then breaks the left side. This, a 16-yard touchdown. They got a 2-point conversion, 8-7, Klein after one. In the second quarter, Tigers again. Scoggin keeps, and the touchdown, 14-8, Klein Collins. Bearcats answer. It's Edward Kelly on the handoff. Right side finds a big opening and a 40-yard touchdown. They got another 2-pointer, 16-14, Klein at half. In the third quarter, Tigers, Scoggin up the middle. He keeps, and look at this, a 44-yard touchdown, 21-16, Klein Collins. But Bearcats, Grant Strata fumbles the snap, picks it up, no panic. Left side, and look at this, 65 yards off the fumbled snap. Touchdown, 22-21, Klein. Back the other way now. Tigers are driving. Scoggin back to throw to the end zone. His pass is deflected and caught by Aiden Benford for the touchdown. Watch it again. Aiden Benford stays with it. 28-22, Tigers. Another crazy play here. Klein at the 10. Strata scrambles, goes back the other way, fires to the end zone, but Christian Wilkerson with the diving interception. Great play. Klein Collins back with the ball. Scoggin to throw, and he gets drilled by Chase Battles. Battles picks it up and gets the touchdown, and Klein goes back up 30-28 after 3. In the fourth quarter, Tigers now. Scoggin gets a touchdown, and they lead 36-30, 7 minutes to play. Final minute, Klein driving, 4th and 10. Strata to throw. His pass is incomplete, and that's it. Klein Collins wins a wild one, 36-30. Tigers are now 5-0 on the season. Great crowd from Ridge Point. Undefeated Panthers taking on Travis. First play of the game for Ridge Point. Bodie Barty to Balin George, and Balin with a huge gain weaves his way all the way to the 7-yard line on the first play. The next play, Aiden Akins gets a touchdown, 7-0, Ridge Point. Then Travis quarterback Trace Baker to throw, but his pass is intercepted nicely by Bryson Dossett. That would lead to this. Aiden Akins, short touchdown, 14-0. We're still in the first quarter. Here's John Rongel on the return for the Panthers. Finds an opening up the middle, breaks a tackle, stays on his feet, still going. Will he get the touchdown to the 10? And not quite. Brought down at the 3-yard line. What a return. Then Akins scores 21-3 in the first. Second quarter, it's Austin Lee on the handoff, 10-yard score, 28-3. Then Barty to Matthew Stefik, and Ridge Point rolls 49-6. Panthers remain undefeated. And perhaps the biggest matchup across the entire state this week, defending 5A Division II state champion Randle faced district rival Iowa Colony. Both teams have been dominant all season while owning undefeated 4-0 records. with Randle ranked second in the state and Iowa Colony ranked third in Texas. So the stage was set for a huge showdown Thursday night. Defending state champ Randle looking for its 21st straight win, but standing in the way, state number 3 ranked Iowa Colony. Randle, first possession, Landon Williams-Callis, 360 spin, breaks a tackle, but fumbles it, and the Pioneers recover. They drive it down. Quarterback Carson White to throw, finds Ian Hill. This is pretty. Touchdown, 7-0 Pioneers. After Randle fumbled again on its second possession, Pioneers, it's White, keeps, and gets in there, 14-0. Lions then fumbled the ensuing kickoff, so the Pioneers cash in. White to Jaden Warren, touchdown, 35 yards, 21-0 Pioneers. But the state champs come back. Landon Williams-Callis battles in for the touchdown, 21-7 in the second quarter. Later in the second, after a turnover, Williams-Callis gets in there. It's 21-14. We're still in the second quarter. Tyler Skrabanek for Randle finds Mason Mixon, and the big guy carries a defender down to the 35-yard line. Then it's Landon Williams-Callis who takes it. Watch the spin there. Wow. The stiff arm and the big first down. From there, Skrabanek fakes, rolls right, finds Cedric McClintock. Touchdown, tied at 21 at halftime. In the third quarter, Lions, Williams-Callis, left side, and that's a touchdown. 28-21 Randle. Pioneers respond. Carson White again. 11-yard touchdown. 35-28 Randle after 3. In the fourth quarter, 4th and goal for the Pioneers. White scores, game tied at 35. Then it's the play of the night. Williams-Callis takes it, breaks a tackle, and another, stays on his feet, and outraces everyone. A spectacular 70-yard touchdown, 42-35 Lions, 7:34 to play. But the Pioneers drive it down. Carson White has the touchdown. It's tied at 42. Same score, 1:20 to play in the game. The give will be to Williams-Callis. He breaks a tackle at the line, maintains his balance, and is off. A 27-yard touchdown, and that would be the game winner. He rushed for 6 touchdowns and 340 yards. An epic game. Lions win 49-42. It's their 21st win in a row. CE King Panthers set to host Atascocita, District 23 6A opener. King early on. Dylan Mitchell, left side, blazes his way. 40-yard touchdown, 7-0 Panthers. For Atascocita, huge game from quarterback Carday Mack. Fakes a handoff, and Carday has a 55-yard touchdown. But what a game from this guy, Dion Sims, up the gut and an easy score. Lots more to come from him. Back the other way, it's a Mack attack. Carday Mack takes the snap, then somehow scrambles out of there, and a 20-yard touchdown, 14-all after 1. Panthers now. Quarterback Timothy Potts throws it back to Dion Sims all by himself. A 35-yard touchdown for Sims. Eagles answer. Here's Mack again. This time pulls up, throws to C.J. Toney, a 35-yard touchdown. But the Panthers answer. Up the gut, it's Dion Sims. Look at him, blaze his way, 80 yards for the touchdown. And yes, that's worth a bow. 35-28, King at half. Panthers now on the kickoff return. Dylan Mitchell, have they got speed or what? 80-yard return, 49-41, Panthers after 3. Then Sims, zigs, and zags. 40 yards for the touchdown. He rushed for 435 yards, had 6 touchdowns. CE King wins 70-55. There's the Cy Falls Golden Eagles with the Cartwheels escort. playing host to Memorial, District 17-6A. First quarter, Deron Simpson gets the touchdown, 7-0 Cy Falls. Mustangs answer. It's Cade Gullidge with the 3-yard score, and the game is tied at 7. Cy Falls right back. Quarterback Christian Ndiuba to throw, uncorks it deep, and Andre Lewis in traffic. Great catch. Touchdown, 14-7 Cy Falls. Mustangs, Grant Sperandillo to Miles Goebel, who busts a tackle, and Miles will race his way 45 yards for the touchdown, tied at 14. Later in the half, Cy Falls backed up at the goal line, defensive pressure, a sack, a fumble. It's recovered by Isaac Richardson for the Memorial touchdown. 21-14 Mustangs at half. In the third, Cy Falls. Simpson scores, 24-21 Memorial. But back come the Mustangs. Cade Gullidge takes it. Great move. Spins, breaks a tackle, touchdown. Memorial wins it, 33-21, the final. It's been one of the best starts in recent history for the Kempner Cougars, who were a perfect 4-0 entering this week's play. But the competition figured to stiffen for Kempner with a big district opener against Kingwood Park. Kempner Cougars looking to remain undefeated, but a tough night against Kingwood Park. Park in the first, John Pavlados rolls left, throws deep against his body, and Bryce Gerbicic has it. 60-yard touchdown, 7-0 Panthers. On defense for Kingwood Park, the pass by Deuce DeGar is going to be intercepted by Cooper Robinson and down the sidelines to midfield. Panthers on the move. Johnny Ortiz on the give, and he busts right over the defender and a big 25-yard gain. Same drive. Cooper Wallaco on the carry. Huge opening. 20-yard touchdown. 14-0 Panthers. More defense for Park. DeGar to throw. He's hit hard by Jeremy Serafini. Kempner gets the ball back, but they have to give it up. Park drives it down. Pavlados will score, and Kingwood Park rolls. 24-3, the final. Up ahead, more football action, including All Saints Day between St. Thomas and St. Pius X. Also, it's another crowning season for this bishop from the Willis Wildcats. We'll have a special report. And it's off to Jack Yates to meet our Coach of the Week.
Yes!
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Boom. Wait. First down. Let's go.
Rosen's on Todd! Touchdown, Texas!
Any gate can be a tailgate.
Hi, we're the Andersons. We switched to Rhythm Energy's Power Shift plan to get the lowest daytime energy rate in Texas. The savings?
An absolute shift load.
Pete, our daughter should hear about this shift. There's up to 20 hours a day when electricity is super cheap.
So we shifted when we run the dishwasher, do the laundry, blast the AC, and when we saw the savings, holy S-H-I...
She's 8, Pete. She can spell. Switch to Rhythm Energy's Power Shift plan to get the lowest daytime energy rate in Texas. Go to rhythmenergy.com/shift to start saving.
And shift yourself.
All right, let's go to work. Right leg, right leg, right leg, right leg, left leg, left leg, left leg, left leg.
All right, how about that Eagles shuffle with Booker T. Washington just a few years back as we celebrate 25 years of high school sports. That being said, welcome back to Academy Sports and Outdoors, H-Town High School Sports. Among the private schools, the Saints were marching in Friday night as the St. Thomas Eagles played host to St. Pius X. Here come the St. Thomas Eagles, and their defense sure came to play. Early on, quick out, but Logan DeBose with a big hit. Eagles in the first quarter. The give to Javon Waldron He'll find a hole, and 11-yard touchdown, 7-0 Eagles. More St. Thomas. Miles Stewart on the give. There's miles of open field. He cruises, 40-yard touchdown, 14-0 St. Thomas. More St. Thomas defense on the pass by Noah Carrasco, deflected, and Bryce Cravens picks it off. Later in the first half, it's Miles Stewart for the Eagles. Another touchdown, 24-0 at half. St. Thomas wins big, 35-6. Last week, right here on the show, we highlighted a big-time win for the Willis Wildcats over the rival, the Woodlands Highlanders. Big time as well for Wildcats super senior Jermaine Bishop, who added another sensational performance to an already legendary type career for the Wildcats. When Willis Wildcat Jermaine Bishop broke free on this fourth quarter 33-yard touchdown run, it sealed a 42-30 district showdown victory over the Woodlands, while capping off a spectacular night for the Wildcat senior.
Every week he shows us something different in his tool belt, and he gets more and more explosive and more special every single day. And I'm glad he wears the purple. He's a Wildcat.
And that tool belt of talent was certainly in full display on this electrifying 92-yard touchdown run to close out the third quarter of play in the Wildcats' victory.
That was zig and zag and moves, and where does that all come from?
Just being agility, working as a kid, younger, ladder drills, just being out there with my dad at nighttime working, translates.
There's no good adjective that explains, who he is or what he's about. He's remarkable. He's like human Rubik's Cube. You can spin it all kinds of different ways and you have no idea what outcome you're going to get. But at some point you're going to get the outcome that you want.
Outcomes that come from multiple positions. While Jermaine rushed for a staggering 301 yards and 4 touchdowns against the Woodlands, his 3,553 career receiving yards leaves him only 54 yards shy of becoming Greater Houston's all-time leading wide receiver. And oh, by the way, Jermaine is also a highly ranked defensive back and special teams return player.
I don't know that there's a better two-way player out there, especially in the class of 2026. He's a special young man.
A Texas Longhorns commit, Jermaine is rated by 24/7 as the nation's #1 all-around athlete in the class of 2026. Even at only 5'10", 165 pounds, he's an impact player in every sense of the word.
My dad has trained me since a very young age. He threw me in football, tackle football at 3 years old. So being able to embrace contact early, and I've always played against bigger guys, so it translates a lot to this level now.
And as Jermaine reaches amazing levels on the gridiron, much like quarterback great DJ Lagway just before him, Jermaine is leaving a lasting legacy here at Willis High School.
Just watching him, game prepare throughout the week, video study throughout the week, how he maintains and takes care of his body, how he interacts with students in the building or people in the community. He is just a phenomenal human being.
I definitely want to leave Willis High School better than I found it. Being able to work under Coach Miller was a great opportunity. That man's a mastermind. He breaks stuff down to you to where you don't have to look at it as like a huge math problem. He tell you exactly what to do and you just do it and it works.
Phenomenal work, both on and off the field, from Willis Wildcat, Jermaine Bishop.
When you run a business, you face opportunities and encounter challenges. Some can be quite daunting. That's why it's important to have a dependable partner that can quickly provide smart, tailored solutions to help meet any need that arises. To keep your business headed in the right direction. Stellar Bank, helping our neighbors thrive.
You'd be better off using a push broom with the energy prices these days.
Always switch to Rhythm Energy's Power Shift plan. Just shift when you blast your AC, use your laundry, or even this leaf blower. When electricity's super cheap, pile up the savings.
No shift.
Yes, shift. Rhythm has the lowest daytime energy rate in Texas. Up to 20 hours a day, man.
I think I might shift myself.
Switch to Rhythm Energy's Power Shift plan to get the lowest daytime energy rate in Texas. Go to rhythmenergy.com/shift to start saving.
Welcome back to Academy Sports and Outdoors, H-Town High School Sports. I'm Todd Freed. These days, he's the first-year head coach of the undefeated and 4-0 Jack Yates Lions. 25 years ago, he played football for Yates. So there's certainly no place like home for Jason Lewis, our Academy Sports and Outdoors Coach of the Week.
And this team has been really playing really great. We've been playing really fast. Our defense has been really dominant. We only been giving up about 7 points a game. Offense has been scoring at least 35 points a game. They've been really exciting playing. We had a lot of explosive plays. So, man, we just out to a really good start this year.
Jack Yates football, rich in tradition, up and down in recent years. What about restoring that tradition to this football program?
When I played here at Yates, that's all we did was win. We won a district championship all 4 years I played here in high school. So that's the goal this year, is to bring that dominance back. We actually went to the playoffs 38 years in a row, so we just want to keep that tradition going.
Let's go! Hey, Chris, let's go!
All right, Coach, you graduated from here 25 years ago, and now you're the first-year head coach of the Jack Yates Lions. How special is that?
Man, it's an honor, man. It's an honor and a blessing, especially to be walking in the steps of legendary coaches head coach here at Yates. Man, it's an honor to be back here at Yates. I'm proud to have a team that's having the success that they're having.
What about the tradition of Jack Yates, and how special is that to be part of this?
It makes it special because I actually wore these colors, I actually walked these halls, and to see these kids doing the same thing and to bring the pride back to the community, man, it's a great feeling.
Yes!
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Boom. Wait. First down. Let's go.
Rosen's on Todd! Touchdown, Texas!
Any gate can be a tailgate.
When you run a business, it's not always easy to get where you want to go. That's why it's good to have a dependable partner nearby. One that understands the local environment and is always ready and available to help. So your business can take off. Stellar Bank, helping our neighbors thrive.
Welcome back to Academy Sports and Outdoors, H-Town High School Sports. I'm Todd Freed. It's been another electrifying week on the gridiron, which can mean only one thing. Time again for our Rhythm Energy electrifying plays of the week. Iowa Colony against Randle. Pioneers quarterback Carson White. How about this pinpoint touchdown pass to Ian Hill? Incredible night from the same game for Landon Williams-Callis of the Randle Lions. Breaks that tackle and then another, and then blazes his way on a spectacular 70-yard fourth quarter touchdown. Klein versus Klein Collins. Klein quarterback Grant Strata loses the snap, gets it back, and then gets this. How about that one? 65-yard touchdown for the Bearcats. Same game. Klein Collins quarterback Braden Scoggin to throw to the end zone. His pass is deflected and then caught by Aiden Benford for the touchdown, and the Tigers win. Cy Falls quarterback Christian Ndiuba deep to the end zone, and Andrew Lewis, great catch in traffic for the touchdown against Memorial. Same game, Grant Sperandio to Miles Goebel, who breaks a tackle and breaks it for the score as Memorial wins the game. And then CE Kings Deion Sims rushed for a staggering 435 yards and 5 touchdowns in the 70-55 win over Atascocita. Take a bow, Deion. What a game. Your Rhythm Energy electrifying plays of the week. All right, great rhythm as always. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next week on Academy Sports and Outdoors, H-Town High School Sports.
Hi, we're the Andersons. We switched to Rhythm Energy's Power Shift plan to get the lowest daytime energy rate in Texas. The savings?
An absolute shift load.
Pete, our daughter should hear about this shift. There's up to 20 hours a day when electricity is super cheap.
So we shifted when we run the dishwasher, do the laundry, blast the AC, and when we saw the savings, holy S-H-I...
She's 8, Pete. She can spell. Switch to Rhythm Energy's Power Shift plan to get the lowest daytime energy rate in Texas. Go to rhythmenergy.com/shift to start saving.
And shift yourself.
Yes!
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Boom.
Wait.
First down. Let's go.
Rosen's on top! Touchdown, Texas!
Any gate can be a tailgate.